Well, it's a tablet. I think most people are familiar, with a tablet. It's the same idea. The screen comes up. The poll worker, as I said, if you scan your card, your information is going to come right up. Otherwise, you'll just give your name. Poll worker will do a search on it. Up will pop up on the screen. What will be a little bit different from what those voters are used to is the signature part. You will be signing on a signature pad or on an iPad screen or a tablet screen. That'll be the only thing different, but that'll get matched up to your existing signature on file. And other than that, that's pretty much the process. So it's going to be pretty easy, I think, for poll workers to get used to the experience of these vendors in other states, because other states have been doing this, is that poll workers pick up on this very quickly. In fact, probably more easily than they have to do in terms of the procedures that we're using now. I think there's a number of benefits. One, it'll get voters through the check-in process at the precinct on election day much quicker than they do now. Instead of poll workers having to flip through books, doing verification and that whole process, everything's going to be contained in this one device. And it'll be able to pull up people quicker. If you have a driver's license or a state ID, it can be scanned, immediately pull you up. And the real benefit is going to come from the fact that if a voter is at the wrong location, currently right now, a poll worker would have to call back, pull out a guide, try to figure out where that voter is supposed to go. Now, because the entire county-wide voter registration system of every voter will be on that poll book, we will be able to direct that voter immediately to the proper place they are supposed to go, and also actually generate a little receipt that they can then take to the proper precinct where they'll be able to vote. So that'll cut down on the number of provisional voters, certainly almost eliminate any chance of somebody voting the wrong ballot. So there's a number of benefits from there. Looking forward, the state is moving, like many other states, to vote centers, which is centralized voting locations throughout the county where any voter, regardless of where they live, will be able to vote. So use the example, say you live up in the Doylestown area, but you're in Worcester on election day. You'll be able to go to a vote center there, and because of these ePoll books, which will have the entire county and every single voter on it, you will be able to be issued a ballot based upon where you live. So if you lived in Doylestown, you're in Chippewa Township, you will still get local issues based on where you live. It's just that you'll now be able to vote somewhere else. And the long-term effects of that is we'll be able to have fewer number of poll workers, which will then reduce costs. And these ePoll books also eliminate thousands of dollars of printing costs that we currently use. So in the long term, there's going to be some cost savings, and it's just going to make the voting process easier and more efficient.